Yeah, M0GCO. Sorry, I'm looking at one thing and M3 GCA G1NLQ. Well, I run the old Peanut Global, which I've got on there. So yeah, I don't know what one you've got, but I've got the old one with the sort of like circuit board in the background, online stations, and yeah, it just says Peanut Network, Peanut Global. So that's what I've got there. So yeah. Yes, I didn't know there was any difference there, Alan. Back to you.
Yeah, okay, Dave. Well, I can't hang about because it's just coming up second breakfast time. But if you, well, you can either drop me an email with a link, or you could go on Amateur Wire. We're on there now, and just send me the link. But yeah, the old one was just plain black and white, where the new one is like got a background colour. It's not very clear, and it's not very easy to read, not on my screen, unless there's something that can be done with it. But it doesn't suit for me. So, but if you've got the link for the old black and white one, I'd much appreciate it to see if it works. But I've been on M1 DYP dashboards, and it's the same as happened on his as what's happened on mine. It's just like it's, you know, discontinued, so don't know. Enrod, if you can fathom that out, Dave, I'd be much appreciated, and say either put it on an email or whatever, and I'll see if it's different to what I've got. I'll not hold you up. I know the net will be starting soon, and like I say, it's my brekkie time. G1 NLQ M3 GCA.
Yeah, okay, Alan. Yeah, I'll have a look and see. Yeah, not sure what version I've got on mine. I think it's 2.0.16 as a dashboard. But yeah, all right, mate. Let you go and get your brekkie. So yeah, cheers, and we'll catch hold of you later. So this is G1NLQ opening the net. I think I might have messed up Gary's intro on his thing, but hopefully not. Good morning to Gary. Good morning to Brian, Lisa. I see Adrian on there, and I see Sam on there. So yeah, good morning. With that, I'll pop it over to Gary, and I presume you got roux steaks for dinner, Gary. I see the front of the ute. Obviously the rhubarb worked okay. VK4 GRB G1NLQ.
G1NLQ VK4 Golf Romeo Bravo. No worries there, Dave. Yeah, I come in. I come in. Alan was giving you the info. But that's no problem. Nice size, old man grey. Modified the the underneath tray part. But one of those ones, actually, I hit a couple for the ones who ain't aware. A kangaroo stands about 6 foot tall, and they bounce out onto the road, and the population out here has exploded. But not a problem with that one. That's why I got that big heavy bull bar on the front, is mainly just for that reason there, Dave. It's saved my front end of my vehicle quite a few times. Anyway, with that lot there, we'll throw it back to you there, Dave, and keep the ball rolling. G1 NLQ. VK4 Golf Romeo Bravo, Gary in Ferryland.
Yeah, VK4 GRB G1LQ. Yeah, okay then, mate. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny with them, and they just they're so what's it? Just hop in front of you. You know, it's like they're oblivious to anything on the road. Yeah, and they can make a bit of a mess on a motor. I know what they did to our old Volkswagen Beetle one day. That was a bit of a carnage. It really was. But yeah. Yeah, I see your lights took a hammering as well. Yeah, it tickles me pink with people with bull bars on over here, and you look at them and you think, God, you know, if it hit a blooming rat in the road, it would fold up. Oh dear, I don't know. Yeah, but they try to make these things look good, don't they? And yeah, you got to have a good old substantial bull bar out there. Right, where are we going? Yeah, good to hear you anyway, Gary, there. And I'll pop it over to Brian, M0DCO G1NLQ. Good morning. Did hear you partly last night talking to Patrick, but I was a little bit busy to come in. Over to you, Brian.
G1NLQ from M0DCO. Morning, Dave, and morning, Net. Couldn't hear Net in the background, but I take it she's about there. Good evening to Gary, and I just heard the end of Alan, so if you're still listening, Alan, good morning to you as well. Yeah, we're doing okay. 16 degrees here in Canterbury at the moment. Hopefully I get a bit warmer, as usual. The old washing's on. Yeah, having a natter on DMR last night to as you say, to Patrick. No worries there, Dave. I know you're normally busy with quite a few nets during the week, and it's probably nice to actually listen rather than having to be running it. I only run the one, the East Kent Radio one, on a Wednesday evening, as you know. With that, pass it back to you there, Dave. Hopefully my audio should be okay, because I'd noticed Windows had knocked it down a bit as well, so it's back up to what it should be. So hopefully it's not too much over the top. G1NLQ from M0DCO.
Yeah, M0DCO G1NLQ. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I had exactly the same issue. I had to knock everything back up. Oh, why do Windows do this? You know, it's like they want to control everything on your computer. And what was it I heard a guy say the other day? Oh, yeah, he come to use his computer, and it had taken out his printer. It had taken out his scanner. It had taken out his Oh, a DVD player. Totally wiped everything off of it.
Disgusting.
And that's the only thing that happened was it had done this update, and luckily he got a backup and he could sort it out. But he was in desperate need of using the printer and the scanner for something, and but yeah. Windows decide to kick it off. Good morning to Arthur there as well. Well, let's pop it round to Lisa. I see Sam's disappeared. So 2E1 DEU G1NLQ. Good morning, Lisa. I take it you've been dodging trains this morning and everything else. I went shopping yesterday. Got out early. I wanted to get a pair of windscreen wipers for the car. Did that, went to Home Bargains, went into Tesco's, and halfway through my shopping Tesco's, their fire alarm went off. Not at any point did anybody come up and say, could you leave the store, or was there any announcement, leave the store? So, yeah, I thought it was pretty right. So then we went out the front, we're standing out the front, and all the staff, excuse my French, they buggered off past us all the way down to where Blantyres are, their assembly point, right? But, it's like, just leave the customers where they are. I thought it was very, very bad. Anyway, I ramble on. 2E1 DEU G1NLQ.
G1NLQ 2E1. Yeah, good morning to you, Dave and Net, and good evening to Gary and anybody else that's listening, and Arthur. That seems bad with the situation there in Tesco's, but I hope that don't happen again to anybody. But I got what I needed, or more or less everything I needed down at Sainsbury's. Probably have to go to Tesco's one day to get some. It's only peanuts towards the end of the year that I was trying to get down there, but they didn't have them. But the gates came down, so when I was walking back, I had to wait for a train. Obviously, sometimes I'm lucky and I escape it, and sometimes I have to wait there. But I don't like lugging my trolley down under the underpass and up the other side, so I wait and I hope that the gates open. G1NLQ 2E1DU.
Yeah, 2E1DEU G1NLQ. Yeah. You want limbering under the barriers there. And peanuts. Oh, I love peanuts. I'm terrible for peanuts. I don't know why. We used to grow them in Africa, but no, I do like a good old peanut. And of course, they've come out with all lovely flavours nowadays, haven't they, as well? So you can get chili peanuts and all sorts. I ramble on. Anyway, let's pop it round to Arthur. Good morning, Arthur. I trust you're well. G0HA. G1LQ.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Yeah, G0HA. You're a little bit quiet with me, Dave, today. When I turned my volume up, and then Lisa came booming through. I thought, it's not. I thought it was my gear playing up. You were just a bit quiet with me, Dave. Anyway, good morning to Gary, Brian. There's a gentleman, somebody else, VK2GH. I don't think I've met before. Anyway, nice to meet you. I'll be listening for you in when it comes around. Now, did a little bit of radio. It's not unusual, but I worked in Italian yesterday on 12. I was just going through there. It was very, very empty, and suddenly, whoops, turn that off. Suddenly there was
a decent signal there. So he was shouting CQ, so I thought, oh, I'll give him a call back, and we had a nice chat. Lovely. And after about 5 minutes, he sort of showed that he wanted to move on, because I'm sure he's looking for bit better DX than a G. So yeah, it was quite nice, and that was what extent of my radio this week. Apart from a couple of bits like joining nets out the G1 NLQ nets and things like that. Anyway. It's been good, but the other, because now the dark nights are here, and I'm not going to the radio club anymore. I'm doing a lot more writing, and I put something up yesterday. It got very big response because I only sent it out to friends, and I've had over 20 comebacks on it already. So I'm very grateful to my friends who did that. But writing actually is occupying a lot of my time at the moment, and there's just these little gaps in between. Anyway, guys, I'll pass it back to G1LLQ, and I'll be listening to hear the other stations. Golf Zero AHA, back to G1LLQ.
Yeah, G0HA, G1LQ, yeah, okay then, mate, yeah. Well, yeah, I've done a little bit of radio this week. Been playing it round, of course, then the nets, and I did a card which I sent over to Peter. Hopefully it's got there. I posted it rather than drove down there, but I've sort of done that. I've just noticed that we've got an M7 DEU on there. I was wondering whether that was oh dear, Ian. I just was looked at the number. But no, it's DEU, so yeah, so we've got 2E1 DEU, and there's M7 DEU on there, so yeah, I wasn't sure. Yeah, so yeah, I sent the card over with everybody's name and call sign, and a big 73s on it, and you know, that we're thinking of him. So yeah, that's all good. And sure enough, on the writing, and yeah, the evenings have drawn in rather quickly, haven't they? Definitely. It's rather strange, you know, sort of. Normally, I see my little grandson when he comes back from nursery, and it's getting dark now. So yeah, so interesting. Let's see if Adrian is there. I see you're using the 0.10 of the Argentinian thing. I didn't know that that had changed. Well, saying that, there was something happened to mine the other day, and I just dismissed it and went on to something else. But yeah, so are you there, Adrian? Are you at work or what? VK2 Golf Hotel G1 NLQ.
G1 NLQ, VK2 Golf Hotel, yeah. Still here, got another 3/4 of an hour to go, but a lot more to do, work before that. Yeah, I downloaded it yesterday because when I started up the other one, the 09, it said, you're due for an update, go to here. So I went to here, updated it, and it works well. It's got some more what do you call them, rooms on it. Just had a look at one a minute ago while I'm talking, and there's a couple up from here. There's a new one called First Chat. That's one for first people that have been on here and want to go and chat. So it's called a First Chat. So that's a new one. I haven't checked them all out yet, but I'll eventually do it. It's only been on for a day. I can't see much more they've done about it. But all the rooms now are all in yellow. I didn't think they were in yellow in 09. But everyone's in for a change. And g'day Arthur, and g'day Brian, Gary, Dave. Who else did I get? Who have I missed? Good evening all. If I disappear, you know that the trains are calling. G1 NLQ, VK2 Golf Hotel.
Yeah, VK2 Golf Hotel, G1NLQ. Oh, good on you, mate. And yeah, nice to hear you. And you're still working. And yeah, I'll have to have a look at that later and see what I've got a couple of well, computer downstairs and computer upstairs, so I'll have to play around and see what we can do. And fair enough on 3/4 an hour before home time. All good, all good. Right, M7DEU G1NLQ. Good morning. This is a little net we run on here on a Friday morning, Friday evening in Oz, and early morning in the States. And so, would you like to come in and say hi from G1NLQ? The name this ends Dave.
Yeah, this is M7 Delta Echo Uniform. Yeah, just monitoring at the moment. I don't know if you was calling me in there or not, because we're at a special event station for the weekend. So there's myself and company at the moment. So yeah, I'll pass it back to you from Mike 7 Delta Echo Uniform.
Yeah, Mike 7 DEU G1NLQ. Okay, there. I think it's Mike. So good day to you, and hi to everybody else there at your special event station. I hope that goes well, and I hope the weather stays fine for you. And yeah, all good. Yeah, haven't done a special event station for a long while, but no, all good. Yeah, just called you in to say hi. This is we call this the Radio Club of Thanet net in the Aussie room. And we've run it now for a good couple of years, so normally very well attended, so yeah, all good, but nice to hear you, and to say good luck. We've got Golf 4, Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey there. Good morning to you from G1NLQ.
G1 NLQ, G4 CFW. Good day, and I sort of stumbled across. I was getting the laptop fired up and all the rest of it. But greetings to everybody there. It's 9:22, temperature 16 degrees, and I'm using peanut. So that's the sum total. I've just finished my breakfast, and what do we got? Oh, yeah, rugby's coming up today, I think, later on. Okay, well, greetings to Down Under, G4 CFW.
Yeah, VK4 CFW G1LQ. Okay then, Ron. Yeah, really good. Well, whereabouts are you, Ron?
I don't want to be funny. I was going to say sitting in the church. The location is Maidenhead, Italy Oscar 90 Bravo Tango. We're about 4.5 miles in from the south coast of G-Land in the county of Dorset. That's the location and detail. So lived here for quite a number of years. Back to you.
Oh, Roger. Okay there. Yeah, Maidenhead. Yeah. And I immediately thought of Maidenhead locator then. I don't know why, but yeah, no worries. Oh, brilliant. And yeah, good to hear you there, and nice to make your acquaintance there. Right, I don't think I missed anybody out at the moment. A few others will be on in a little while. Well, we hope anyway. With that, we'll pop it round to Gary in Fairyland. and who's having kangaroo steaks, I would have thought, no, mate. Gee, I couldn't do that.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh dear, yeah, roadkill. VK4 GRB G1 NLQ.
Okay, 4DGM, seeing Aussie.
Oh, morning, Daryl.
Morning, Dave. G1LQ, VK4DGM, yeah, all good. Bit cool here this evening, 18 degrees. With a little bit of a breeze, so back in Queensland. Never mind. Yeah, looks like another nice day tomorrow too. I'll go to Vegas tomorrow and go to the market and pick up some bit of fruit and veg. Our Woolies and Coles are on strike tomorrow, so actually they should have just had it like a national day. Just don't go buy anything from them there. G1LQ VK4DG.
Yeah, VK4 DGM G1 NLQ. Yeah, I'm getting getting old and grumpy and whatever. But look, I know people have got to live. I know people have got to have a fair wage. But I think sometimes this militant bit just gets right my claw again. Oh well, you don't want my business. I'll go somewhere else, and that's the way it goes, I suppose. But, I spoke to Fred the other night. He was seemed to be doing all right. I think he was waiting to talk to one of his specialists, and there was a lot of noise going on where they were doing the roof of his son's place, taking the old metal roof off and putting new metal roof on. So that was quite good. But you could hear the old clattering in the background. Net was trying to. She couldn't understand the metal roof. But that's. I mean, you have metal fences, metal roofs, and wooden fences wouldn't work too well, would they? Because they could be eaten by something there. And all good. And nice to hear you back in Queensland, where the time doesn't change. Right, let's see if Gary's there now. VK4 GRB G1 NLQ.
G1NLQ VK4 Golf Romeo Bravo. Do us a little favour there, Dave. Just drop your volume down about a notch. You just about deafened me there before. You've done an alteration. My apologies for that. Microphone's not bi-directional, and of course the kettle boiled, so I had to quickly go and turn it down a bit. Okay. And good evening there, Daryl, and that. Yeah, it's 19.4 degrees outside at the present time, 36% humidity and 0 wind speed. Other than that, it's not bad weather at the present time. Last night was a bit of a cool one. We went down to 3 degrees last night here, but that's the way it is. Hi. Other than that, No, doing okay. Can't complain. Been pretty busy. And yeah, just little bits and pieces. Getting stuff ready for Jota Jotai. So I've got a meeting with our one of the local scout groups, and going to take a couple of my radios, which I'll be utilising on the Jota Jotai, and familiarise them with the radio and their protocol of it. Anyway, so that's what's planned for this month for me. G1NLQ, VK4, Golf Romeo Bravo, Gary in Fairyland. Back to you there, Dave.
Yeah, VK4 GRB G1LQ. Is it better on the audio?
Yeah. No problems at all. You're with you're at the same level as most of them. G1NLQ, VK4 GRB.
Yeah, okay, G1NLQ. Yeah. When Arthur came on, I dropped it down. I dropped it up a little bit because when I checked it, it had disappeared into oblivion there. So yeah, so no worries there. Yeah, good to hear. Yeah, and yeah, fair enough on Jota. Yeah, that's gonna have a few of them around, aren't we? I also want to have a look at the International Space Station slow scan, which they put off because of a technical problem, and which I think is now on for the 16th. So I think it was the 16th anyway. I'll have to have a look some day or another. And good morning to Jens. Good to hear you. What I'll do is I'll bring you in, Jens, in case you're busy and flying off somewhere. So good to hear you. Delta Lima 4, Fox Charlie Tango, G1NLQ.
G1NLQ, Delta Lima 4, Foxtrot Charlie Tango. A very good morning to you, Dave, and a very good morning or evening to all the others. I won't mention everybody because the group is so large today. Very good, and it's good to hear you again, or to see your call sign at least, Gary. Good to. I haven't seen you for a long time, so I hope everything is okay at your end. Yeah, here in Germany, we are heading for 20 degrees centigrade, and at the moment it's doesn't look like it. 10 degrees only, but this is the morning, and it's misty. But we hope that the sun will burn off all the mist, and that everything goes okay there. From a political side political side here in Germany, we will have elections, regional elections for Bavaria, for the state of Bavaria, and for the state of Hesse on Sunday. So there will be much information coming along on Sunday evening German time here after 18 hours, after 6 o'clock in the afternoon, because then the first guesswork is done for the election. So that will be very interesting about what's going on here in Germany, in 2 states at least. Apart from that, I was very busy traveling here and there and everywhere, and doing some on the council here, on the city council or town council for the seniors. As you know, I'm involved there. And so there are quite a few meetings taking place and all sorts of things. So very interesting times here. And with this, I pass it back to you, Dave. G1 NLQ, DL4 FCT for the large group, and I'm really pleased that the group is always that large in the Thanet net. Over to you, Dave.
Yeah, butt in.
Yeah, go for it, Adrian.
Yeah, Thanet, I've got to go. All the best, and hello to everyone. By the way, I just sent you an email, Dave, and it's got the link to that Peanut 10 to save you looking it up. 7-3, cheers.
Oh, thanks very much, Adrian. Yeah, I'll open that up as soon as I'll finish with the net later and have a go. So yeah, thanks for that, and enjoy the rest of your evening now. So have a good one from G1 NLQ.
Okay, 7-3, I'll sorry for the butt in.
That's no worries at all. It's good to hear you. And good to hear Jens there as well. It's really nice. Yeah, last week we were quite low down on people, but this week we're back up to a good steady lot there. So it's good. Right, where is I going? M0DCO G1 NLQ. Round to you there, Brian.
G1NLQ from M0DCO. Yeah, the size net, as you say, quite small last week, but good to hear Adrian. I don't think I heard Adrian for a little while, and good to hear Jens as well. Glad everything's going over okay there, Jens. And yeah, it's always good when there's a decent number of us on there. And good morning to Arthur. I don't think I said that, Arthur. Good to hear your dulcet tones there, Arthur. And I shall be having a look at your post later.
Now to get Brian to tell me what it is.
Yeah, and also good morning to Ron, if he's still there, the M70EU. My Maxwell's XYL, who's in the background, who will be on in a minute, has the same suffix, but she's 2E1DU. So yeah, I think it's the first time we've come across anyone with the same three letters in the call sign, just a slightly different prefix. Wonder what the special event station is there that you're taking part in. Yeah, they're always good fun. And like Dave, it's a long time since I was last involved in a special event. I think the last thing I done was probably Windmills on the Air from Herne Mill in Herne Bay, and that's probably going back at least 10 years, maybe more. With that, back to you there, Dave. G1NLQ from M0DCO.
Yeah, M0DCO, G1LQ, yeah, okay there, mate, yeah. Well, likewise, I mean, we used to do loads, as you know, with the Radio Club of Thanet. We were always doing something, whether it was, running from a park or somewhere, or, we used to do Jota and bits and pieces, and the Lifeboat House, and it just used to go on, didn't it? It was really, really good. Good morning, Ian. FIBK there as well. Just see him pop up. So good to see him there. Right, let's pop 2E1DEU on. He's using the same bit of equipment, so of course I won't show up. But 2E1DEU G1 LQ.
G1NLQ 2E1DU. Yes, had to sort of listen again with Ron's call sign there. I thought, never really come across any with part of mine on it before, but yeah, good to hear that it's partly being used also with someone else, and a good name that is. That's my dad's name, so wasn't quite sure if I heard it right. I got Brian to tell me. I thought, another familiar name. And again, hello to you, Arthur, and Hope you're okay. G1NLQ 2E1DU.
Yeah, 2E1DU, G1LQ. Yeah, Ron is the G4 station. He's G4 Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey. And it's Mark, I think it is. He's the G7 DEU. So that's that one around. For anybody that is new on, both Lisa and Brian are white stick operators. So just to let you know there. Right, with that, let's pop it round to Arthur. G0HA, G1NLQ. Are you there, Arthur? G0HA, G0HA, G1NLQ? No, he must have nipped off somewhere briefly. Just for the moment, I'm going to change the what's it here. VK3. Alpha Papa Alpha. Good evening to you. I would wonder if you'd like to pop in on our net.
Well, good morning, Dave. VK3 Alpha Papa Alpha. I just been playing around here, and I saw there was quite a few people, and thanks for calling me in. Name's Fred, as you probably can see. We're located 300 kilometres north of Melbourne in a small place called Cobram, not far from the New South Wales border and the Great Murray River. You probably can tell from my voice, my accent, that I'm a POM, and I used to hold the call Golf 3 Papa India Hotel in London many years ago. So back to you, Dave. G1 LLQ and the group VK3 APA.
Yeah, VK3 APA, G1 NLQ. Yeah, no worries at all. Yeah, I know exactly where you are. I used to reside in the Dandenongs as a youngster, so yeah, I know the up where you are. Been up there a few times, so yeah, all good, all good. And yeah, you never really lose the accent there, do you? Well, you just gain a little bit more. But good to hear you there, good to hear you. I will just see if Arthur's there before we disappear up the list a bit. G0HA, G1LQ. No, he's obviously doing something else. So what I'll do is I'll do another quick jump. I'll go up to Ian up there in Bundy. VK4 FIBK. Oh, my brains just went then, mate. As if I don't know your call sign. Over to you, Ian.
G1 NLQ and the group, VK4 FIBK. Good morning there, Dave and Nettie. Yeah, mate, Nettie will set you on the straight and narrow. Anyway, if I forget call signs, mate, that's it. I'll be diagnosed with dementia like me mate here in Bundy, old Sam. Anyway, good morning to Brian and Lisa, and good evening to all the VK stations here in Australia. And I think I've seen Jens up there too, so good morning to you, Jens. I'm on this week, Dave. I'm not late this time. You and I had words there last week. I missed you by about probably 10 minutes, quarter of an hour. But anyway, I'm here today. Yeah, mate. Hey, I got some news for you. We had a shower of rain here in Bundaberg a couple of days ago. And my God, it was just a shower too. Didn't even register in the gauge. And I found out about the TV, mate. The TV's no good. It's a CHIQ, so I think they pronounce it as a chick or a chuk, whatever they call it. It's only a resolution of 100. Well, I've got a Samsung now, resolution of 200, and boy, is it marvellous. And it's got a better sound coming out of it too. But I was talking to Bev there this morning about it, and I think I might get a sound bar for it. Anyway, and g'day there to Daryl, DGM. I think I hear him on the Coral Coast group every now and again too. All right there, mate. I won't hold it up too much. I'll let you get on with it. I'll still be sticking around for the next round. G1 NLQ, this is VK4 FIBK.
Yeah, VK4 FIBK, G1LQ, yeah, okay then. Yeah, good to hear you, mate. And yeah, the old Samsung televisions are okay. What I don't like, as you say, the sound, the speakers are at the back of the television. You'd think they'd put them down low or something like that, and yeah, it's great when the wall's listening to the telly and you can't hear it. It's a bit of a bugbear, but no worries. At least you got yourself sorted out. So that's nice. I was going to bring Sam in then. He popped on. I reckon he's on scan again. Yeah. I don't know if Mark would like to just pop in, answer a couple of questions there. Roughly, what's the special event station? What's it all about, and where you are? So, M7 DEU G1 NLQ. No, he must be doing something else there. Right. With that, I'll pop it back to Ron. VK4, CFW G1 NLQ.
Yeah, it's a slight correction. It's Golf 4, not a VK. Golf 4, Charlie Fox Whiskey. Anyway, great. I've been an absolute wonder with the names and the locations flying around. Has got me more than somewhat befuddled, which isn't an unusual situation, but there you go. So I was going to just say I'm going to shoot through one little item. I've got a grandson who now lives locally. He went to Australia, wound up in Cloncurry, up near the Northern Territories, I think, and he mentioned, was it Coffs or Goffs Bay? I think there's a group that meets for Chunter, and it's a name stuck in my mind, but I don't know which day of the week, if they still assemble, and they are near either Coffs or Goffs, not sure, Bay, which I think is in Queensland, but subject to correction. Anyway, that's enough waffle from me. So now I know, or rather don't know, who to put it up to. So I'll back off and see who picks it up.
Yeah, okay, yeah, this is G1 NLQ. Yeah, I normally try and run it. With that, I'd ask Daryl. Daryl might be the guy to ask about various things, so that way. Over to you, Daryl, from G1 NLQ.
Yeah, G1 NLQ with the group VK4D Gemity. And good evening to all the 8 latecomers here, and all good. Yeah, I've been calling into the Coral Coast on and off portable. There, I took the Goiski and the Viet mobile anyway. Threw a few antennas up some nice rivers. Yeah, yeah, I'm only here for another 2 weeks, and I'm heading back to New South Wales again. So, but yeah, Cloncurry, or was it Curry? I don't know. And when he was saying coughs, group there, that group, I remember they are on the east coast there, so in VK2. So yeah, never mind. Yeah, all good. And Gary, VK4GRB, where you've seen Palaszczuk saying they're going to put a interweb cable connection out your way in rural Queensland. So they're doing the NBN job out of a job, eh? But yeah, they're rolling out this. They're going to put the new power feeds through for all this new gear to connect to the grid. But at the same time, they're going to roll fibre for interwebs. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, but if it's probably on the Never, but you get that there for sure. But yeah, I was actually offered a job there last week, which would mean I'd have to work till I turn 80. So we'll see where we go with that. All right. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, we've got our the October the 14th. We've got our voting here for the referendum. So when it finishes, it'll come. All the news will come out on after 6 p.m. as well on the 14th. So we'll see how we go with that too. G1NLQ, the group VK4DGM.
Yeah, VK4 DGM G1LQ. Yeah, okay then, mate. Yeah, you're off back down to VK2 land. I don't know. Oh, you'll be wearing that car out very soon, the way it's going. I don't know, but yeah, good to hear you. Good to hear you, mate. And nice that you're keeping yourself busy anyway. Right, let's pop it round to Jens again. Delta Lima 4, Fox Charlie Tango, G1 NLQ, and looking forward to his elections.
Yeah, G1 NLQ, DL4 FCT. Yeah, we are all looking forward to the elections. Not to the results, but at least to the election. Yeah, and yeah, I think. I think in New South Wales, I think Bathurst is on. Is that correct? I heard it this morning. The endurance race there in Bathurst of over 2 days of 500 kilometers each. So that's maybe interesting. It's not broadcast here in Germany, but anyway, it's good to hear. And I think Bathurst was once a Formula One track, but I think only once. And I don't know whether is Formula One anyway. Australia still part of Formula One. Maybe someone can give an information on that one. But I only know Bathurst as a track race there. So with this, I pass it back to you. Dave, G1 NLQ, DL4 FCT, listening.
Yeah, DL4 FCT, G1LQ, yeah, okay, yeah. I think Bathurst is on this weekend in Australia. I'm sure, but yeah, Bathurst is on. I might be wrong. Yeah, Formula One they have at Albert Park in Melbourne. It used to be South Australia, and then they moved it to Albert Park. But I'm sure that's earlier in the year. So yeah, I think they've already had Australia. Yeah. Yeah, there's a fair bit of sport on this weekend, isn't there? Yeah, all good there. Right. What are we going? Where are we going?
I don't know.
I'll just see if Arthur might be there, or has he disappeared? I can't see him. His call sign's disappeared, so he must have switched off or got a phone call or something like that. Yeah, he's disappeared there. Right. Let's put it back round to Ian. and who's been splashing the cash on the new telly. VK4FIB KG1LQ.
G1NLQ, VK4FIB. Mate, the first time I got on, you were really broken up. And let me know on your over when I finish mine, see how I'm going. I don't know whether it's the TV I install because I'm a member of Binge, BritBox, and Netflix, and we've got it going here. So I don't know whether it's that playing up with the internet here, but you're still breaking up a little bit, but the rest are okay on the net tonight. Yeah, I wonder how that Owen's going. You said last week there was only you and Brian on, I think. So I don't know where that Owen is tonight. He's been very quiet around the town. I have been listening on 2 meters and 70 centimeters, but I haven't heard him for a while. I'm having trouble here with the IRLP link too, mate. I've been trying to talk to an old gentleman in New Zealand, old Mac. I can't get through. And I can't get through to Cairns. Gary up in Cairns, he and I just talk on Peanut here some mornings, and we go into that Easy Pal, or I think it's a Spanish room. Anyway, we go in there and have a quiet conversation for 10 minutes, quarter of an hour, because the IRLP link here in Bundy's still down. I've got onto the Bundy Club about it, but looks like they're not doing nothing about it. But anyway, let me know how the internet's going here tonight. And anyway, I hope you and Nettie are okay there on the Isle of Thanet. I haven't been on YouTube to check out if there's any new videos on the Hornby train mob over there, but I said to Bev the other day, I said I might have to, the other week I think it was, I said I might have to see about either making a table or getting rid of all my electric train set. I don't know. I'm dicing up whether it's either 50-50, so I'll see how I go with that. All right, back to you, mate. VK G1NLQ, VK 4 FIBK.
Yeah, VK4 FIBK G1. And it could well be my my internet. But it can be if you've got sort of like BritBox on or Netflix or things like that. It takes down the bandwidth, so that can be the problem. I can actually see that my Wi-Fi is down a little bit at the moment. It's not as strong as it should be. So yeah, it could well be mine. Normally, I'm gonna have to find. I've got a hardwire cable. So I'll pop that in and see if that's any better. But that could be the issue there. But I know that we do keep losing internet. We were on Hamcam the other day, and yeah, I was watching it just going one after the other, and it was really quite unfortunate the way it was, but yeah, I'm waiting for them to put fibre on. Hopefully that it's going to be fibre to the door and it's going to be a bit more stable. Well, I hope so anyway. That's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. And I was laughing at Daryl with them putting fibre and everything right out as far as Gary. Yeah, that would be one hell of a fibre cable, wouldn't it? And I would imagine you would have to have so many boosters running around to pump it up. So yeah. Oh, these things happen, don't they? What's that? Something. I've just got a little message there from Arthur. I'm not sure what that. Oh no, I can't even see it. So somewhere along the line he's disappeared. But never mind. I'll catch up with him in a minute. Right, we're coming up to 10 o'clock, so we don't seem to be getting anybody else on. So what we'll do, we'll run through and then just see whether it's time to knock it on the head then. So VK4 GRB G1 NLQ.
G1 NLQ VK4 Golf Romeo Bravo. Yeah, I was watching Bathurst all day today. Was their qualifying practice cup? The last two practices from yesterday. Another two practices today, and they done two qualifying ones. Tomorrow they got the top 10 shootout there, and a few other races as well. Sunday is the 1,000 kilometer race. That's the actual Bathurst. Yeah, I'm a couch potato at the present time. Well, it's the Bathurst weekend, so yeah. So I'm a couch potato this for this weekend. Hi. But yeah. So Bathurst is on tonight. Today and up until Sunday. Some good stuff was done. But anyway, I'll get off that one and catch you all later. And I'll sit back on the side. Back to you there, Dave. G1 NLQ, VK4 Golf Romeo Bravo. Where's me mouse? Catch you shortly.
Yeah, VK4 GRB G1 NLQ. Yeah, okay there, mate. Yep. I love that first. Yeah, and you talk about kangaroos. I love that when they. Well, no, I don't like it when they interfere with the race, but I always cringe when I see that. They're coming over the mountain, and there's a few kangaroos hopping around. So yeah, all good. Yeah, I wish we used to be able to watch that here. It was quite good, so yeah, I'm gonna have to see if I can hook in to have a look at that somewhere along the line. But all good, mate. And yeah, thanks for being there today and doing the recording. M0DCO G1 NLQ. Over to you, Brian.
G1 NLQ from M0DCO. Okay there, Dave. Yeah, good number of people on today, so another successful net. No dropouts from you or Ian this end, or anyone else, come to think of it. All been solid signals. So not quite sure what's going on there. As Ian said, it might be because he's streaming stuff and it may be interrupting stuff, but certainly no problem on his outgoing signal, and likewise with yours, Dave. Every over's been perfect, no break up, no machine gunning, no nothing, so it's been fine, just for your information. With that, pop it back to you there, Dave. Say 7-3s to everyone on the net and anyone listening, and thanks for running the net again there, Dave. G1 NLQ from M0DCO.
Yeah, M0DCO G1 NLQ. Yeah, oh, thanks for that. Yeah, because I do wonder sometimes, you know, if something's flicking out. I mean, the router is only a matter of 6 feet away from the computer here. It couldn't be any. Well, it could be close, I suppose, but yeah, but it does seem fine. Oh, it's that rotten old system that Ian's got up there in Bundy. He probably ain't paid the bill. That's what it is. Owen, he said about Owen. No, I haven't heard Owen for for a couple of weeks. So I don't know. I think he was going. The last time I think he was going to have this party or something and going to catch crabs or something. That sounds funny, doesn't it? I'm sure he was going to go and get some crabs or something like that. Never mind. Right, let's pop it over to Lisa, who's probably just making the coffee or putting the washing out. 2E1DU G1 LQ.
G1NLQ, 2E1DU. Well, negative to both of them. We've had the coffee. The washing's still doing because of the program that's on the washing machine. I'm fighting with the duvet cover at the moment. Yeah, not very good at putting them on. It gets all twisted up, so I came back in here because I gathered we'll be all finishing soon. So I'll go and get angry with that in a minute. But good to hear everyone, and hope to be on again next week. G1NLQ, 2E1DU.
Yeah, 2E1DU, G1LQ. Yeah, I can just imagine you fighting that duvet, and the duvet's probably will be winning. So yeah, okay enough. Yeah, good to hear. And something I was going to say, and yeah, my brain's running on baked bean tins at the moment. I really do. I haven't been that well this week, and I haven't really been eating that well. So, but I'm feeling a lot better now. And I wasn't expecting to be doing babysitting duties this morning, but have, and got him off there. His mum would be picking him up about 1 o'clock, so I suppose the little rugrat would come down here and give me grief. So all good. Right. See who else is still there. Yeah, all over the place today. We'll just see if Mark is there. I presume it's Mark anyway. M7DU G1NLQ. I wonder what the special event station is there. No, he must be doing other things. Right, we'll pop it around to, I'll pop it to Ron, to say 73. And, yeah, have a good one. Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey,
G1NLQ for the final. Yeah, a lot of memories stirring, and we had a Melbourne Cup day many years ago. I'm afraid it got a little bit foggy with the wine, but quite an event, and we were there. Drove out past Arthur's Seat on the way down to Sorrento out of curiosity. So anyway, a mass of memories which still exist. With that, 7-3's all. Good day, good evening, good morning, whatever. G4 CFW.
Yeah, G4 CFW. Yeah, all good. Yeah, it does bring back some memories. I'm going to have a quick jump here with, because Doctor Who's just popped on. And then I'll pop it back round to Jens. But good evening to Andy, and yeah, we were just winding up, but no worries at all. VK4HOO. I hope Heather's okay from G1LQ.
Yep, I think I'm in. I think so. Yep. Yeah, sorry I was on the tail end, but yeah, Heather had a meeting with the specialist today, and yeah, she's got to have a mastectomy, so we'll take that one as it comes. But everything else is great. On the net, I think it might have been Wednesday night, I told everyone that I was having that face treatment done, where you put it on and it pulls out any lesions or sunspots and that. And my God, it's it's hideous. I haven't been outside even to see any people it looks that bad. Take care, guys. Thanks for coming in there, Dave. Really appreciate it. G1NLQ VK4HOO.
Yeah, VK4HOO, G1LQ. Yeah, okay, Andy. Yeah, well, sorry to hear about Heather, and yeah, just fill us in on what's his face treatment.
Ah, that got your curiosity going, didn't it? Every 4 or 5 years, like there's this cream. It's just like a squeeze thing, and you use it to base it on your face. You can put it all over your body, but it costs $67, and there's enough. I don't think I'll get the 4th week out of it. But you dab it on spots that you know you've got, and then it will, like a grass runner, it will run through the pigments of your skin and pick on something you didn't even know was there. So on my face now, I've got about 40 of these big blotches, and the theory behind it, and it does work. It all peels off, and it sort of gives you a new face. I guess it refreshes your face. So that's it, yeah. And tomorrow is halfway. You've got to leave it on morning and night, and yeah, it's quite different. Hopefully that answered the question, Dave. G1NLQ VK4HOO.
Yeah, VK4HOO, G1LQ. Yeah, okay, mate. Yeah. Yeah. I'll have to try some over here. Yeah, it could make me handsome again. Well, if I ever was, yeah. But that's before anybody says anything. Yeah. Oh, good on you, mate, and good on you there. Right, let's pop into Jens. Delta Lima 4, Fox Charlie Tango, G1 NLQ.
Yeah, G1 NLQ. DL4 FCT for the group, and a very good evening, Masao. JQ1 LOI Lima Oscar India. Good to see you here on the chart. Maybe Dave can pass on the mic to you. Yeah, with regard to the what Eddie said, that's I think I could do it as well. Could do with some things, but not on my face, but on my hand. I've got all these little brown things there on my face, but this is a thing caused by the age. So no worries on that. I feel fine, and I don't know whether we have something like that here. So with this, I pass it back to you, Dave, and I make this my last one. But it's good to hear Masao as well. Mike, back to you, and thank you very much, Dave, for doing this net here. Beautiful and very nice, and very big crowd today. G1 NLQ DL4 FCT for the group.
Yeah, DL4 Charlie Tango. G1 NLQ. Yeah, okay there, mate. Yeah, good. Good to hear you, and yeah, I hope all the families well there as well. So yeah, no, I've never heard anything like that. So we got to. We'll have a handsome Andy on. So yeah, all good. Yeah, I'll bring in Juliet Quebec 1 Lima Oscar India. Good evening to you, and I'll just pop you in on the net from G1 NLQ.
Okay, G1 Nancy Lee McQueen. I think I've talked to you there. Thank you very much for accepting me on the frequency. Hi there, gents. Gents. My name is Marcel, Mike America Sierra Oscar. I just moved back home for work, and this is a TGIF Friday evening over here near Tokyo, Japan, just about 20 miles north Tokyo. And what's the temperature over here? 76 F, which is just about 20 C over here near Tokyo, Japan. I think I should be back over to Dave. There. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, mate. So it's good to hear you, and yeah, haven't heard you for a while. I did in actual fact. I was listening to a conversation you was having with another Japanese station a few weeks ago, and I had it on in the background. I was listening to you, but yeah, nice to know you're okay. Yeah, it's about 18C here. Yeah, quite nice, and hopefully it's going to get a bit warmer later. Yeah, all good, and good to hear you. Right, let's pop it over to Daryl, and then we'll go to Ian, and then we'll go to Fred. VK4 DGM, G1LQ.
Yeah, G1LQ, VK4 DGM, all good. Yeah, I'll be flying down this time to Newcastle, and then we're going to Perth after that. Flying over, courtesy of Virgin. They gave me some free tickets due to we lodged a bit of a complaint with them, price gouging on the holidays and when the school holidays came up. Because I was going to fly down then, but they tripled the price. So they've come back and made an offer on some tickets there. So we'll do that. So all good. And yeah, so good to hear you in too. Been chatting with a couple of guys on 15 metres. There too. One guy's from the US, who's peacekeeping over that way there at the moment too. And they've been getting on the low, down in the CW band, playing a bit of CW band, doing a bit of slow CW because the JA station has a bit of trouble with the English there. But he understands CW very good, so all good. All right. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, we were going to go to Grafton tomorrow, but I'll give that one a miss because then I go to that bus accident memorial service. They're having theirs on the 21st of October, so it's at the showground in the Hunter there, so that'll be a pretty big one. We'll see how we go. So, yeah, all good. All right, and yeah, we'll probably catch up with Fred up in the morning too at VK4FAAT, and I'll say 73 to everyone. Everyone have a good weekend and stay out of trouble. G1LQ, VK4DGM, hooroo.
Yeah, VK4DGM, G1LQ, yeah, fine, mate. And Perth, yeah. Long while ago that I was in Perth. I used to call it concrete jungle. It always looked like that when you was flying into Perth. Well, it seemed that way anyway to me, it did. Yeah, so I spoke to Fred, not last night before I think it was, so...
yeah, it was Thursday morning his end.
Yeah.
He was just waiting for his
Yeah, it was
appointment.
Thursday morning his end, yeah, so, yeah, all good. Right, let's pop it over to Ian, VK4FIBK, G1LQ.
G1NLQ, VK4FIBK. Thanks, Dave. Thanks for doing it tonight. Back to Brian for a second. Yeah, thanks for the info, Brian. Okay, good to hear that the internet's not breaking up. Well, Dave, I can safely say everybody overseas now is being great, but Daryl is playing up to me. He's breaking in and out. Anyway, yep, all good. Thanks. You're doing a great job there today, mate. And yeah, the little rugrat, don't let him get under your skin. And good to hear Japan on there. Anyway, I'm going back to have another Scotch and Dry. I'm giving the beer up now for a couple of days. I've got to get rid of this bottle of Scotch, and I'm going back to my BritBox. My God, you've got some lovely shows over there. I've just been flogging it, and because there's nothing on the TV over here in Australia, mate. Absolutely nothing. It is absolutely woeful. Righto, 7-3s to all, and back to you, Dave. Like I said, thanks for doing it, and we'll catch you next week. G1NLQ, this is VK4FIBK.
Yeah, VK4FIBK, G1LQ, yeah, okay then. Yeah, something I meant to say, you said about Hornby. Yeah, they're doing a bit of renovation up there at the moment. The visitor centre is being all done, and I think they're going to be changing the layouts in there and bits and pieces, and because you can go in there and you can buy railway stuff as well. And because I went up there with the rugrat, which he loves, so. We've got half term coming up, and his mum was ear-rolling me to he spend some time with me. Not that I don't spend enough time with him. I'll probably take him up to Hornby's. Hopefully it'll be all back into something then. And he's a bit older now, so he's beginning to take everything in. Yeah, all good. And yeah, I think somebody in actual fact gave me a load of track a few weeks ago. But I've just got to sort out a big shed in the garden, and I'm going to do a layout out there. Or something of that nature anyway. But good to hear you there, Ian, and have a good day, and yeah, enjoy your BritBox binge. Yeah, all good. So with that, I'll put it round to Fred, VK3 APA, to sign us all off. And good to hear you there, Fred, and hope you're having a good evening. VK3 APA G1NLQ.
Okay, very good, Dave. G1LOQ and the group, VK3 APA. Well, big honour to sign everybody off. Good grief. I'll make this my final anyway. First of all, I was going to say what rubbishy audio everybody had, but then I changed computers, and you're all great audio now. It's not my end, boys. It's all your fault. Except Daryl, G4 DGM. Your audio is shocking. Breaking up and popping away. I don't know what's going on. I don't think it's my end, but I'd have a look at your audio. Get another report anyway. I don't know whether other people found your audio was a bit off. And to Jan DL4 FCT, yeah, it's not F1 on the mountain. It's it's proper racing. That's great. Anyway, Dave, I can't understand why you left Australia to go back to the UK. I mean, living in the Dandenongs, I mean, it was ideal, wasn't it? I mean, it was perfect. And you've gone from perfect to living wherever you are now. I'm only pulling your leg. But your audio's excellent now. Cheers, guys. Nice listening to all you guys, and thanks very much, Dave, for letting me in, and nice to hear you again, and we'll catch up another time. G1LLQ in the group. VK3, almost perfect amateur, is clear in this.
Okay, G1NLQ returning. Yeah, okay. It wasn't my mate. It wasn't my choice.
Dad's, I think.
My dad was a specialist in pig farming, and we left the Dandenongs and went right up to Sal Maffra. Well, we used to live in Maffra, Barnsdale Way, up on the Prince's Highway and just off of it. And one day I came home, and my dad says, "Oh, we're off to Africa." So we up sticks and moved to Tanzania. We lived in Tanzania for quite a while. We came then over to the UK. I see my grandparents, and we then moved back to another part of Africa, down into Zambia, and the stint was that we were going to be there for a couple of years, and then back to Victoria.
But you got checked out.
But it got really bad where we were in Zambia, and we had a deportation notice, so we were deported back to the UK, and so that's why we didn't get back there, which was a bit of a sad case. The Zambian government were horrendous, and we loved the Tanzanian government, and we were friends with Julius Nyerere there, who was the president of Tanzania. And even the Zambian president, Kenneth Kaunda, we knew quite well. But it's like all governments, you've got people who backbite, aren't you? And so ended up in the UK, and we were going to be doing a stint in Canada for a while, but it never came off. So ended up staying here in the UK. So that's why. Alright guys, thanks for all coming on. Lovely to hear you all, and we'll hopefully do it again next week, and I'll talk to some of you in the week, some of you in the evenings, mornings and whatever. So 73s from G1NLQ and G7MEZ in the background. You all have a good day, a good evening, and good night from G1NLQ.